Alright, I'm outside at the bus stop. Yep, the bus is about to come in a little bit, and I'm just thinking about stuff. I did a video, but I deleted it because I was being a little more of my bolder self, and I feel like I was a little bit of a kind of smart aleck with it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm putting that part of myself down. I'm just being the vulnerable, humble, loving, understanding person that I really am. I'm just putting down all the negativity and all the smart aleckness and all that good stuff. And I just been thinking, recently I've been just thinking about my life and the things I've experienced, and I've been thinking about the death of Lee Thompson Young, and I just been thinking about the fact that nobody was there for him. And I remember my depression stage, and I reached out to people and nobody was really there for me. I just think about the way he died, and I'm just thinking about life and cherishing people. But I just realized sometimes I myself and we all get in our feelings and get in our emotions, and we get upset with people, and people do things that hurt us, and they never intended to hurt us, but maybe just because of where we're coming from or what we've been through or the pain we feel, something they do triggers something or it hurts us, and we end up not talking to the people, we end up holding things against the people and all types of things. But I just learned that sometimes you just gotta sleep on it and go to sleep, just pray, let things kind of settle, and just think. Sometimes you have to use your mind and think about what is actually happening, what is actually happening, what actually happened, what was their intention. Now, if someone hurts you because maybe they didn't make time for you when you wanted them to, and you're going through something or whatever, it can be painful. But you have to think, okay, what was their intention? Was it their intention to hurt me? Were they like, yo, I ain't gonna hang with them because I want to hurt them? Or was it just like, yo, they didn't understand how much it would mean to you, or they just didn't have the time, or whatever? I just been learning to think about, what did the person mean to do, Does this person really mean you harm? Did they mean to hurt you in that instance? Did they mean to cause you that pain? If they didn't, then let it go. But if they did, then let them go. I'm just thinking about a lot of stuff. Just a lot of cool, smart, intelligent, life-changing stuff, I had a hard time dealing with the fact that... How you doing, ma'am?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I had a hard time dealing with the fact that my family and certain friends of mine wasn't there for me when I was going through my depression, and I often found myself thinking like, yo, I could be dead right now. And a lot of people did little to nothing to stop that, and it's not to say that they may have not cared or whatever. The thing is, I just realized a lot of people, they may have not understood what I was really going through, and or the severity of what I was going through, They may have not really understood the pain I felt, and understood that it could have gotten to the place of me committing suicide. Or maybe they knew so well from how I acted and just my mindset, they knew I wouldn't let it get to that place, They knew that no matter what, I was going to find a way to make it out. Or they hoped that, or whatever. I'm pretty sure that nobody that was in my life thought to themselves, you know what, I hope he kills himself, I don't care. I know that was never the thought. Regardless if they were like, you know what, he's going through a hard time, but he lashing out at me, I can't deal with it. I gotta go. Regardless if it was a lack of carelessness to the fact that it could happen or whatever, the thought and intention wasn't, yo, I want to hurt this person, I want him to hurt, I want him to kill himself. So if he kills himself, I don't care. That was never the thought, I'm pretty sure. So it just got me to the place where I'm like, you know what, you gotta forgive, you gotta move on. One of my sisters in particular that I live with now, she was one of the people, I told her I was in so much pain, I was like, yo, can you come get me? I'm feeling so bad, I feel horrible. I'm like, I'd rather be dead than feel like this. And do you know, this girl forgot, she went to sleep, she fell asleep and didn't come get me. That could have been my last night on earth. And I just wrestled with my whole family knowing. I had a sister that was like, yo, you gonna have to do something. She's like, you ain't stable or something. You have to keep going back to that place, because I had to go to a mental health place a couple times because I was going through it and didn't really know how to deal with it. So it was just like, it was a lot of insensitivity. It was a lot of carelessness. But what I know and believe, it wasn't, yo, I want him to hurt. Yo, I just want him to hurt. I want him to kill himself. I know that wasn't it. And I'm just thinking about Lee Thompson Young and his situation. I'm pretty sure certain people, they said they knew he dealt with depression. But I'm sure they probably didn't know the severity and the depth of what he dealt with. Because if they would have known that he was going to kill himself, I'm pretty sure they would have Baker acted him. They would have did something, you know. I'm pretty sure they would have been like, yo, we got to get you some help. But, you know, he was a smart, handsome, talented guy. And when they saw him, he was probably laughing, and they probably just never thought it would get to that place. So they just kind of were like, okay. And I don't know, I'm just thinking about life, and I'm just thinking about like a lot of different things, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to put this on Becoming Kal-El. But if I just want to have it as its own segment, and I don't know if I have to have a message of the video or not. I see the bus coming, but I guess sometimes don't think with your emotions, think with your mind, think with your head, you know? So many times we can let our emotions get us into situations that we ought not be in. Just because it feels good or just because we want something emotionally. And sometimes you just have to think, is it real or is it just what I feel? And I guess that could be the title of this video. But yeah, I'm about to get on the bus.